Bhavyan Murthy of the Congress, we have Ashok Gowda of the BJP, and Professor Chambi Puranik, a political analyst from Karnataka. Ms. Bhavya, I'll come to you first. In the last 3 weeks, a lot of focus has been around the Congress's decision to reverse some of these crucial decisions of the earlier BJP government. Yes, there has been a lot of debate about the guarantees and implementation, but the other focus has been around these issues. Do you think this is setting the right precedent, and has the Congress government got off on the right tone, or will it spend the next few months looking at what the BJP has done over the last 3-4 years?
Or reviewing the previous policies or repealing them, it is in line with our stand when we were the opposition. There's nothing new about it. And when it comes to this, say, for example, anti-conversion law, if we think about it, Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, if he were alive today, he would have been arrested under this law because he converted with 3 lakh people to Buddhism. Basavarna, the whole Karnataka worships Basavarna. He would have been arrested because he and his followers also got converted religion. So such a law, it's against 2 things. One, unconstitutional, is against the freedom of people choosing their own religion. And also, the reason BJP using this, or especially BJP and its supporters, they give us like, as if women can't take their own decision. They say women will be misled or women will be, forced to convert. If you only think about the forced conversions are a crime. We need to think about how to avoid them. But why create problems for those who willingly want to convert?
But ma'am, the question is, is it the prime focus of the Congress party that this very second cabinet of this new government decides on these aspects, while there are other issues? For example, people still need some clarity on implementation of guarantees. The monsoon is delayed in the state. Instead of discussing this, the cabinet took 3 crucial decisions, whether anti-conversion or repealing the farm laws, the APMC Act, or even textbooks, and now they're talking about looking or reviewing the order on hijab, NEP. So it's not ending.
We have a cabinet and every minister is working in his own area of work. It's not about, one thing should be given a priority over the other. Like we promised in the first full-fledged cabinet meeting, we have given approval to all our guarantees, including the dates and whatever, if we have conditions or not. We have even started one of our guarantees. The Shakti program is already in place. Women are more than happy to be traveling in bus, and it has been helpful, and it's a hit. BJP knows that, the whole country knows that. But that doesn't mean we only have to concentrate on one thing. We have a lot of leaders, very capable leaders who can work in their area of work. And why delay? When something is against the Constitution, and
you're saying focus is also being given to all important issues. I'll quickly go across to Mr. Ashok Gowda. Mr. Ashok Gowda, the Congress's argument is that we had promised this in the manifesto. People have voted us for that, and we are taking a decision on it. How is it either appeasement or focusing away from crucial issues?
Yeah, let me come to the issues later, but let us understand what is happening inside the Congress. Congress, in thinking that they will not even get a majority, simple majority, they went and promised these 5 guarantees. And within the party of Congress, there is a lot of MLAs, including Tanveer Seth, whether it is Samnur Shivshankarappa and other people, including Chelurai Swamy, who is a sitting minister, who is a strong supporter of Siddaramaiah, who has criticized these guarantees in a different platform and said that these guarantees were not required. Just because we have put it in a manifesto, we are about to deliver it, and this is going to cost a hell a lot to the government of Karnataka. And to cover up these issues and to cover up the fight between D.K. Shivkumar and Siddaramaiah, they are rushing up on anti-conversion bill, cow slaughter bill, textbook issue, hijab, halal, etc., etc., etc. Now, let's come to the anti-conversion bill. What did anti-conversion bill do? It's just simply said that any forceful conversion or any bribeful conversion is anti-law, or they have to, if anybody is willing to convert, they have to go put a petition in front of a DC. DC has to give a permission. That's it. We have not done anything. Anti-conversion law existed in this country according to Article 21 and according to the other articles of Constitution, and which is also mandated in the preamble and the directive principles, saying that anybody who is willing to convert can convert.
Okay.
But there should not be a bribe and there should not be any forceful conversion. Now, what did we do? We just said,
but Mr. Ashok Gowda, just to come in quickly, the counter argument that many are making is that this was already in the court. This has been challenged in the Karnataka High Court 1. Many legal experts pointing out that the basic tenets of this anti-conversion law of putting the burden of proof on the accused or the person who's converted goes against these tenets, and many are saying this anyway would have been struck down by the Karnataka High Court. So why is the BJP so worried about whether this law will be amended or not?
The issue was very simple. Rish, I don't know how many people have done this, but I personally, as Ashok Gowda, has done this in 2020 and 21. And when I visited all the sub-registrar's office, 42 sub-registrar's office, you could find anywhere between 15 to 25, averaging around 18 to 20 of non-Muslims getting married to Muslims and converting without any documentation. And they were just by declaring in the paper that I am converting in from Nirmala to Najma Fatima, and they were converting. We don't have issue Nirmala becoming a Najma Fatima. But the only point was it known to their parents? Was it known to their family? Was it known to the government according to the records? This is the point what we were trying to say. And now, coming to the textbook issue, what did they drop? Just because it was written by a philosophically driven or ideologically driven Chakravarti Sulibelli and whatever, the lessons on Rajguru, lessons on Bhagat Singh, lessons on Sukhdev, and as well as national patriotism has been removed, and letter from Nehru to daughter was written, was introduced. Was this required? I can write a beautiful letter to my daughter, and you can write a beautiful letter to your daughter. So that is not Nehru is not an example of a daughter's father's love to the daughter. There are so many examples. You go to Rumi. Rumi says
I'll quickly go to Professor. I'll quickly go to Professor Chambi Puranik. Professor Puranik, do you believe this will affect the administration? And we've seen this happening earlier as well, irrespective of the party. When a new party comes in, they review some of the decisions of the earlier government. But do you think the Congress has gone a little overboard this time?
Yeah, it looks like overzealous, in terms of haste. Haste makes waste. And Congress, has more time to have a review and think of the amendments or the reforms or whatever they want. It has, the privilege of doing that also. But, taking what I can say, my revengeful or a kind of tit-for-tat approach, I think that is not correct. Because, see, in this, whatever the whole package, the priorities of the government are to take care of the 5 freebies guarantees given, and then also see that the administration is free from corruption and favoritism and the kind of exploitation that the people went through, which they themselves lead, the 40% corruption, PCM and all that. So when such serious issues are there, I think the administration has to give priority. But as Bhavyan said, each minister has to come forward with his own agenda for the July 3rd Legislative Assembly meeting. That goes okay. That's right. But you must listen to the experts. Who are these experts? They should not be partisan or polarization, which they have alleged against BJP earlier, removing some and deleting, adding and all that. So that means to say that both Congress and BJP have made this kind of controversy, the needless controversy, I would say. And it would have been resolved very amicably.
Okay, you're calling it meaningless. I'll quickly go to Bhavya. Bhavya, you think the government is getting the optics wrong? As Professor was pointing out, July 3rd, you have a session beginning. It's a crucial budget session. You will see the BJP using these issues to corner you. You think this could have been done post-budget so that the focus is around budget, how the money is being brought in for all these 5 guarantees? That would be crucial, one. Second,